Hey there, Counting Sheep here, and I'm going to just play with a technology trigger tonight. Probably just this one, because it's all I have time for right now. But I got a new used iPad, and it's just an iPad too, but I'm having fun with it. So I bought a little keyboard for it, and I thought I would just kind of talk through it and play with it tonight and see if it will help you relax or trigger anything. You can see this is the back side of the iPad, and I've already got a little scratch on it that I don't think was there when I got it. And it has a wonderful little speaker here, and it has the little apple on the center of the back, and the places for recharging there. And I bought a little $25 inexpensive keyboard for it. So I'm going to flip this over and show you the keyboard, the back side of that. It has a little more texture to it that you can probably hear. And the keyboard was only $25, so it was really reasonable. I got it on Amazon.com. And it has little gel bits that you can, just little stickers that are gel that you put on the bottom that help it not slide around, which is nice. And then it comes in aluminum. And I thought that the aluminum was going to match the other side perfectly, but it's not a perfect match because this is more of a smooth aluminum surface, and this one is a little grainier, has a little bit of a texture to it. So I'm going to flip it over and open up the keyboard so you can see how it works. The more expensive keyboards have a groove, I think, that might be magnetic, and the groove in this one is not magnetic, so I'll show you how it works. There is a magnet, just like the typical lids that you put on your iPads, and you just hold the base of this near it, and it hooks right on, just like a regular lid. And then you unhook it, and there's a little switch there that pops, this little pop-up for that. So it holds the screen in it really quite nicely, which I love. And the keyboard comes in black or white, so depending on the frame of your iPad, this one was white, so I chose to get the white keyboard. And it's supposed to be a special kind of rubberized material that doesn't hold any fingerprints on it or get any smudge marks. And so far it seems to be doing well. I've only had it about a week, so we'll see. So it's kind of fun. Once you hook it up, on here is a connection to the Bluetooth. I don't know if you can see, but there are a couple of little spots here that you help communicate and connect with your iPad. And then once the keyboard is set up, you kind of have to use the keyboard for the typing features, but you don't have to use it for, hang on, I'm going to get this on here. You don't have to use it. I'm having trouble with that. Hang on. Once you get that on there, you don't have to, spacing off, okay, I'm going to concentrate now. I'm going to just lift all these applications and get into the main window. So once you get the keyboard hooked up, if it's a typing feature, you can't use the touch screen. You can still use the touch screen for lots of other things. So if I were to open up the iBooks, I can do that easily just by touching it and get rid of it in the same way. But the keyboard, if I were to open up a typing feature, I would need to use the keyboard unless I prefer to use the tablet, and then I remove the tablet, turn off the keyboard, and then I can use the typing feature on the tablet itself. But I am liking having this little keyboard, and it's very, that was my contacts. Wow, I didn't know it did that. So it's super easy to type, and yet it also has a little bit of substance to it when you're typing, which I like, because I don't like it when it feels really rickety when I'm typing. So you have to put a little pressure on, and it may be that even it's too much for some people, but I kind of like the amount of pressure that you use. So it has a function key, control, options, command, and then it has up and down and shift. So it really has the basics. It doesn't have a number keyboard, which I love, because years ago I used to work the 10 key, so I do like having a little keypad, but it's something obviously you can live without if you're going to have a tablet. And then on top are these little features, these little buttons that do different things. This one here locks the screen just like your little button on the side, kind of puts it to sleep and wakes it up again. And then here we go again. And then the volume is here, so you can turn up the volume, you can mute it, and then this is the forward and back and play for your music or sound recorded features. And this is your web and your search, and I have no idea what this is, so I'm going to push it and see what happens. And I have no idea, it doesn't look like anything happened with that. And then this one is the keyboard. It shows the keyboard, but it doesn't look like it makes it appear or disappear. So brightness, that lets me brighten my screen, and less bright. And then this is the feature that's just like this button here. So I can press it once to decrease and increase a window, and twice to see what all of my open windows are, which I closed before I started this. So I wonder if I can think of anything to say about this, because it's going to be kind of short. I like that it is super easy to close. There's this little, I'll show you if I turn it this way. There's this little metal, what would you call that? Support, maybe? And it kind of seems to be a magnet that holds that in place. So that's kind of nice. And then you just tuck it in, you push it till it snaps shut, and then you hold the little guy right there until it snaps on, which I love, and then I close it. So, and it makes that little picture snapping sound when you close it. So I love it. I'm liking the little tablet. I like to use it for it doesn't take as good a pictures as the new iPads, so I'm not quite as excited about that feature as I thought I was going to be. It's a little grainier than I had hoped, but it is fun because I can get all of the applications, and I don't have an iPhone, so I love being able to get the applications for it and to play with those. And I've got a family who loves to play Scrabble, so I have the Scrabble app, and I play with different family members, and it's fun because no matter where they are, no matter where they live, we can catch up on a game of Scrabble every now and then through the internet, which is pretty awesome. So there's that. Let me see if there's anything else here I could use as a trigger. Oh, I know, yeah, I just got cardboard top. Show some little canned goods over here. Looks like maybe peaches. Yeah, it's peaches. Okay, and then I'm going to just gently reach in and pull out this silicone jar opener or lid opener. And you can see there's a really cool little design on it. It's easier to see now that it's out of the bag, and a scalloped edge. So that's kind of beautiful. I'm wondering if it's thick enough to also use as a bit of a heat pad, a hot pad to pull things out of the oven. I don't know. But if I rub the textured side, I wonder if that sound is interesting. Alright, there you go. So, that's all for tonight. I'm going to turn off my camera and put it back in the camera case. That's what this is back here. My little technology holder. And I'm going to put this in the drawer items like the little clips that you close your bags with, and the saran wrap and the tin foil. It's that drawer. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Hope you're feeling relaxed and rested, or sleepy rather, and that you have a wonderful night's sleep. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.